Welcome back to Danberg SC. I fixed everything, I think. Not the game, but I think my own audio was way too loud. So we've affected my voice. So hopefully it's not me yelling at you anymore, and looks good. But in the continuation of this episode, I'm going to go to the distress signal over there. Oh, nice. Condensed carbon. Got some oxygen here from this thing. So I'm trying to get off this planet, and it's gonna be a long game, guys. So one of this run-throughs of this game is I have 130 hours on one game, and I haven't finished it yet. And I have 60 hours on my game with my buddy Jordan, and I haven't finished that yet either. And actually, I've never once even been to the center of the universe. Shit, yeah, here's what I was talking about. Okay, we gotta get the fuck over there. Or find a cave. Is that a cave? Shit, we gotta find a cave. We have to find a cave. I'm not gonna be able to live if we don't find it. We have to find a cave or something to get into. Okay, yes, we have a cave. We gotta wait this storm out. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Navigation data. Okay, we need to get out of this storm. We need to get out of this storm. Like, right now we need to get out of this storm. I don't know how we're going to get out of this hole, but we need to get out of the storm. Okay, we need to wait for... Hey, what's up, Cave Morrow? No, we need to get out of the storm. We gotta wait. This is what I was talking about. So we gotta get out of the storm. Let's get a little bit of oxygen. It only takes 15. Okay, so let me explain a little bit while we're waiting for the storm to go. So we have, in our inventory, we have a jetpack, which uses our oxygen. It's linked to the same thing as our life support. And then we've got our hazard protection. This is what keeps us alive on different planets. You collect these minerals here, and you can use them to make stuff and to basically keep yourself alive. Starship gets you from planets, and the multi-tool is what's used to get you from, point A to point B. Not point A to point B. This is what I'm not making any goddamn sense. I'm sorry. This is what mines materials so you can stay alive. There's a lot more shit to do in this game, but I'm trying to not die at the moment. Oh, okay. We gotta go a little bit deeper into the cave. Get some cobalt, which is always nice. I'm getting very lucky, honestly, with the amount of, like, we started at a place where I could run into a building and recharge my hazard protection, which saved me, which literally saved me. And then right during the storm now, we found a cave, which is another, like, massive stroke of luck. Let's see if the storm is still raging. Yeah. So you see how fast it's bringing down my hazard protection? Look at that. Like, you can't survive it. You can't survive it. You can only run away. You can only run away. Like, it would cost me all of my sodium to basically try to survive this storm while I ran the extra 500 to that coordinate. So we just gotta wait for this to pass. That's where we are now. Eventually we won't need to do that. We'll be able to call our ship or dig a hole, something like that. But right now, we good? Looks like we're good. We're gonna try to get out of the hole. Oh my god, we did it. We got out of the hole. I didn't think we were gonna be able to, honestly. Alright. Alright, so we've got 500 more yards. Or units, I guess. Oh, this is what I need for that dihydrogen jelly stuff. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna play stupid on this game and act like I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna spoil things for you. So, if you don't know why I'm doing something, or if, like, one of the things I'm working on just doesn't seem like, you don't understand why I'm doing it, feel free to leave a comment and try to ask what's going on. But if you don't know this game, I really, really suggest you try to play it. It's a wonderful game. Okay. Oh yes, more oxygen. Thank you. So these plants, when you're scanning something, when you hover over something, it's going to show you what minerals you can get from it. Right. So this gives you ferrite dust if I mine it. Get some ferrite dust. This gives you dihydrogen if you mine it. This is going to give you some carbon if you mine it. That guy I'll kill if I shoot it, or it'll attack me. I'm not sure. I'm not going to try. But this is what I'm doing. So when you get minerals, you can use them to build different things, which I really don't know how to build anything yet. I just kind of started on this planet. If you hit C is your scanner, and it's going to scan this place for sodium, and you can find dihydrogen, and you can find oxygen. So this is like the big three that you need to survive in any planet. The dihydrogen stuff, this is what you need for like launching your starship off of the... Oh cool, we found buildings. This is for what's responsible for like launching your starship. Oxygen you need to live if you're breathing, and then your sodium you saw as what I need to keep my hazard protection up. Okay, log's corrupted. Okay, so visor damaged, can't find the ship, recover supplies. What do we got here? Crystallized, burning on supplies. I have Hermetic Seal. Yes, I need to repair my ship. However, it's led me out here. Whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I am now. Maybe. Alright. So now we make... Oh, we have a Hermetic Seal, but I think we can also make one now. Yes, so we also have now... When you find something, you usually get the ability to make it. Oh, I can make ion batteries. Ferrite dust and cobalt. Let's make some ion batteries. So... Oh my goodness, I can make a lot of iron batteries. This is wonderful. So, ion batteries. Let me give you a quick rundown of some of these. So ferrite dust is... So ferrite... let me just do this. These are your... This row here is basically you can find these materials on any planet. Any planet there is. Ferrite dust is like just metal stuff. You use this for everything. Cobalt you can find if there's any caves. I'm sorry. Cobalt you can find if there's any caves. Dihydrogen, you're going to need this for starship fuel, for being able to launch off of the planet and things like that. It's very important. This is for your hazard protection, right? So I use sodium for the hazard protection. Sorry, hazard protection. Oxygen for life support and jetpack. Those are linked. This is for my starship. This is for my multi-tool. This is for just building stuff. And this is, yeah, you can make kind of stuff. But ion batteries, these are really good because now I don't need to worry about my hazard protection anymore because I could just basically give it. So it says charge equipment with sodium, sodium nitrate, or ion battery. So I don't need to keep farming sodium if I have ion batteries. So I'm going to just make a whole assload of ion batteries, as many as I can. And now we don't need to worry about it for a little bit, which is very nice. Very, very nice. So now I gotta get back to the ship, but I don't know where my ship is. F. Okay, we need carbon nanotubes. So we need to find carbon, which is all over the place, which is nice. We'll just get some carbon. It's gonna be expensive. Ferrite dust. Bam. Oh, carbon. Alright. So. Now. We need to make carbon nanotubes, which just costs carbon. Multi-tool, we need to upgrade the scanner, I think is that. Oh, I need to build it! Okay, so, in order to... Let me go inside. Let me go inside because I'm melting out here. Uh-oh. I hit the wrong button, and now I can't run. This is an issue. I forgot if I hit this button on my keyboard, it turns my keyboard into a different language. And then I can't run anymore. Uh-oh. Well, this is an issue. Ah, ha, ha. Okay. Alright. So I have a Japanese keyboard, and there's a key on my keyboard that's very close to the tab key. That is not on an American keyboard. And when I hit it, it stops my my keyboard from working, which was an issue. But now we're back in here and we're fine. So I have to be careful I don't hit that during this run play. So in your starship, you can build items, and in your multi-tool you can add shit to your multi-tool, right? So I can add a personal force field, I can add a bolt caster, and now I needed to get an analysis visor. So we're gonna add that with the nanotube, and now I have an analysis visor, so I can go into this screen. And this screen gives me a lot of new information. So until now I've had C, which is my scanner, to find things like dihydrogen and oxygen and sodium. Now I have my analysis visor, which I can use to scan stuff. So now I can scan this animal over here, and it gives me information about it. So it's docile, it's not going to try to attack me. It eats small trees, it produces wild milk if I want it. There's something else over there. Something else over there, but I don't know. So all the red dots are animals that I've not identified, and if I've identified it, now I know what it is. So there's all kinds of weird animals and shit around here, and you'll notice I get units when I scan stuff. So this is actually like a currency. The game is actually giving me currency when I scan things, so it wants you to scan stuff, wants you to scan things. And also now at the top of my screen I have a compass, so I know this is north, and I know this is south, and then I know that my ship is over here now. So the game forced me to run out here on my own to try to figure out what, was out here, and to get the Hermetic Seal for my ship, but it didn't teach me how to get back to my ship. So now I had to build the analysis visor so I can get back to my ship, and now I know my ship is over there. The other thing I can do with this is I can scan unidentified material. So right, this I know is ferrite dust, so I'll show you right now. If I get this, it's going to give me about 7 to 8 ferrite dust a pop. But if I scan it, let me try to find another one. Aha, here. If I scan it, now I know it gives me ferrite dust, and it actually gives a secondary element of oxygen. So if I mine it now, it gives me there. So it gives me the same amount, but it also now I can start getting secondary elements from it as well. So it's always good to scan as much shit as you can. The other thing you'll notice is I've got things like solar vine. It just tells me where that is. I can find phosphorus deposits, so I can find mineral deposits now, but I can't do anything about them yet. So the first thing I want to do is let's recharge our nitrogen back up to full. Actually, let's talk to this thing first. Let's see what this thing has to give us. Damaged machinery. Let's get some slime. Give me something. Nanites. I'll explain nanites later. But we're gonna go. I haven't gone into this one over here. Let's see what's in here. Anything? Nothing. So we're going to recharge our thermal protection, and then we're gonna go run back to the ship. All right. We might scan stuff on the way just because I get money for it. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna hurt scanning. There's my ship way over there. Oh, hey, boys. So it's fidgety. Okay, so I don't need to worry about those things. Oh, there's flying stuff as well. Okay. Oh, I've almost found all the animals on the planet. That would be cool if I found all of them. Ah, I want some oxygen. So now I can find oxygen as well. This is lovely. And yeah, now I know where my ship is. What's up, penguin? Oh god! Stay away from me. So yeah, This is No Man's Sky. We're getting closer to the point where I'm not going to be constantly just dying every second. I'm not so close to death anymore, which is nice. Oh, we get dihydrogen from this as well. Let's keep scanning it a bit. I want to get back before I have to start using my sodium and things like that. I think we should just be able to make it. Just barely be able to make it if I don't scan anything else. If I need to use an ion battery, I'll use an ion battery. Again, I think we'll make it. We might not. Thinking about it, I had to stop at a cave on the first pass, so I'll wait till it says 10%. If I don't think I can make it at 10%, then I'll stop. Then I'll use some resources. But this game is very much about resource management. Alright, let's use ion battery 2. Boom, there. So that's what I mean. 2 ion batteries filled me up completely full. I probably only needed to use 1. But, yeah, we weren't going to make it back, so we just used it. Alright, now we got our Hermetic Seal, so I should be able to repair this beast. Alright, now we got our Hermetic Seal, so we can repair that. Now we've got pulse engines back. Oh, for fuck's sakes, now I have to fix the launch thruster. Alright, dihydrogen jelly and pure ferrite. Okay. So we have dihydrogen to make a dihydrogen jelly. Let's make one of these, slap it in there, and now I need to get pure ferrite. Okay. Now how do we get pure ferrite? There's a few different ways to do it. Let's see what the game wants me to do. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so we need to get a refiner. So now, we've got this window. This window is where you build all your shit. This window is going to get much, much, much more complicated as the game goes. But let's build a metal plating first. Then let's build... Okay, boom. 30 oxygen, Jesus. Do we even have enough oxygen to stay alive anymore? Yeah, we're still good. And now I need to make pure ferrite, which you make by ferrite. Okay, and this takes carbon. I use condensed carbon. Got ferrite. It's gonna make 86. That's enough. We'll just let that run. Let me check out over here while that's running. What do we got here? Oh, take that. Got some carbon. Oh, another damaged machinery. Oh, Facium. And some nanites. All right. Do we have any other resources close by that we can mine? I got a little bit of nitrogen. I'll grab this nitrogen and come back. Then the ferrite should be done. I don't really need nitrogen, or Jesus, Na. I always just say nitrogen when I see Na. I know it's sodium. I'll fix myself. So let's get the sodium. Let's go back. My portable refiner is doing well. Let's see if I can scan anything while we're waiting. There's one more animal I'm missing, right? If I can find that, that would be nice. No, we're not gonna find it. Alright. Alright, so here we go. We got this, pure ferrite. Let's pick this up. We got our carbon back. Now let's get in here. Alright. Now let's fix. Bam. Alright. Ships repaired. Launch online. Seek answers among the stars. Alright, here we go, guys. We're gonna do our first liftoff. Let's go. I fly in the cockpit because I think it's cooler to like look around. You can like see what's going on in the cockpit, which I think is cool. We're gonna get out into space. And spice. We did it. I discovered the Euclid galaxy. Wartavar system. Beautiful name. Alright, so test ship systems. Okay, so we've got boost, thrust. What the fuck are the systems? Okay, so we got boost, hold engine, pulse engine on space. Alright. Yeah. Frost crystal. Alright, so let's take a second. Oh, here we go. 16, 16, 16, 16. You can see the... Identify yourself. You are not alone. Follow the scene. The broadcast ends. Strange as it began. Found a piece of a signal appears to be set of the final piece of the signal appears to be set of planetary coordinates, input coordinate data. All right. So.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Found some gold. Okay, so now we go to this planet. So let me take a second. The planet that we just came from. It is a boiling planet. It was very hot. So each planet has a type of planet, and then you can see what's on the planet. Selenium, copper, phosphorus, and salt, things like that. And then we've got other planets here. You can scan them, but I've not landed on it, so it says unmapped. So we're gonna go to that planet. I'm gonna actually go right towards the signal source. We're just gonna boost out to it. 19 seconds away. And here we go. Pulse engine. We have some tritium. I'm not going to use any yet. But this is a frost-bound planet, so it's going to be nice and chilly. We're going to still need to use our... we're going to still have to be careful of... what is it called? Our hazard protection. It looks like a water planet, so I'm not going to pull Jordan. The first planet Jordan ever landed on, my buddy, when we were playing this game, is he landed like on the ocean. He landed like out in the middle of the fucking ocean where there was nothing around. And then he realized that he needed like fuel to boost. And yeah, it was quite funny to watch him try to figure out how the fuck to survive. He had to like swim for ferrite dust. Shit, there's sentinels on this planet. Alright. So we're gonna start scanning. Okay. Oh, here we go. I found the thing. Okay. So on planets, when you land on a planet, I'll show you in a second here, but it's going to tell you what kind of stuff the planet is when you get out of the ship. It's cold as fuck right now. I gotta be careful. The sparking of the wires of the machine generates a signal tapping out. It's broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. Decipher the signal. Decoding. 16. No fuel. Failed to reach station. Hazard protection though, but no choice to background. Deployed base computer. Ah, here we go. As well as the entry log, the signal contains plans for the base computer and the terrain manipulator. That's what I want. And with any luck, the base computer will hold more information about whoever is leaving these messages. Extract the plans. Alright, so we need to make a base computer. We need nanotubes and dihydrogen jelly to make the terrain manipulator, which we're going to make right now. That's going to be our next thing that we're going to make. So we're going to get some dihydrogen jelly, so we need some dihydrogen for that. We just got to be careful the sentinels don't catch us. Oh, there's a lot of bugs. Oh, this planet has a lot of flying stuff. I'm running low on carbon stuff. Let's recharge that. So these are highly observant frost wards. So highly observant, I don't really know what that means, but we've got sentinels on this planet, so we have to be very careful to not fuck around with them too much, but I'll show you. So if we step out, you'll see on the bottom left side, snowy, infrequent sentinels. Oh, what the fuck? Come on. Oh my god. Sorry, a lot of things are happening. Okay. Oh my god, okay. Let's try this again. So it started saying it, I'll just find it here. Okay, so when you get off the planet, it's going to say these things, so the planet data. When you land on the ship and get out of the ship. So this is the information that you get when you're arriving towards the planet, right? When you arrive towards the planet, it looks kind of like this. So frostbound planet, frost crystals, copper dioxide, magnetized ferrite. I don't really know what the planet looks like, besides I know what it's going to provide for its most abundant resources and what kind of basic planet thing it is, right? It's cold, hot, acid, whatever. When you land on the planet, you get this information here, the planet data. So, oh my god, are we in a perilous system? Jesus Christ. I'll talk about this in a second. So I know the weather is snowy, and there are sentinels on the planet. It says require orthodoxity. This basically means they're not actively trying to kill me, but I can't really fuck with the sentinels. Sentinels will try to attack you. So flora is rare, and then fauna is sporadic. So of this, we've got different flora and fauna. So sporadic fauna means that there's probably, some have abundance of fauna. You'll have like 12 different species living on a planet. And flora means you'll have just like a lot of different flora, but it looks like there's not that much flora. I'm not going to be able to find too much of that. But then minerals, you've got, it tells you, what the planet is, what's going on the planet. If we back up one, we've got our system. So this is a GEC system. We'll find GEC in a minute. Metal processing, and it's a failing economy. So we'll talk about that later, much later. And then this is the perilous level. So there's a lot of conflict in the system. So I have to be very careful. I'm not going to get hit with, what do you call? I'm not going to get hit with attacks. People aren't going to attack my ship and stuff like that. But this, sentinels are intermediate. Okay. I didn't see any sentinels on the last one. Okay, here we go. So that's what that stuff means. So when I'm looking at a new planet and I'm checking things out, that's kind of what that means, and that's what I'm looking at. So here, I'll get off. I'll do this again real quick. When we get out of the ship, you'll see it on the left side there. So infrequent sentinels, fauna sporadic, flora rare, fauna sporadic. That's kind of what I'm looking at when I get off these ships. So let's do multi-tool. I need to get a terrain manipulator. I'm going to install it real quick, but I need to get carbon nanotube and some dihydrogen jelly. I think I need 2 of these. Yep, 2 of these, 1 of those. Oh my god, we're about to die. Get back in the ship. Get back in the ship. Okay. Gather copper. Okay, so we just made the terrain manipulator. Oh my goodness, and we need to find copper next. So the terrain manipulator lets us manipulate terrain. It's very intuitive. I need to find copper on this planet though. So let's try to find where is copper. Where the fuck? What's that up there? That shiny thing. I don't know. So now we gotta use the visor to find some copper. That's dioxide, I don't want that. Copper, 1,000 away. Is there a, hey, there's birds. Thank you. Is there a closer copper deposit? 100, that one's much closer. Is there a closer copper deposit? No, that's the copper deposit we're gonna go. So we need to get some copper. Stay away from the sentinel for a long time. We're not gonna fight sentinels for a long time. All kinds of sounds going on. The game's sound design is amazing. Alright, so now we found a copper deposit. We need to take out the terrain manipulator with G, and now we're gonna get some copper. Oh yeah. Mine copper. So this planet is draining my thermal protection much, much faster than that first planet. I feel. I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. Alright, let's try to get back to the ship before it freezes. Oh, and then we need to do some mining, or some refining of copper into chromatic metal. That's cool. I don't really know what we're working on now. Let me try to figure this out. Let's get back to the ship first, so we don't freeze. I like how the edge of my screen is getting frosty, because we're, like, hurting. Alright. So what's our objective right now? We need to establish a base. So we need to collect chromatic metal so we can make that. So in order to establish a base, we needed to make the terrain manipulator. Then we now are looking for metal, which we can do by making chromatic metal from copper. Jump out, put down this guy. Gotta charge it up. Gotta put some copper into it. There, and while that builds, we'll sit in the ship and stay nice and warm. We'll be warm in the ship. Enjoy the planet. This is why I love this game. Just like, look at this. How relaxing is this? Two suns, crazy pterodactyl butterfly birds. Lens flare, crazy clouds. That one looks like a spaceship with Isaac from Dead Space's face on the front of it. That cloud over there looks like an eagle. We're not going to talk about what that long one looks like. There's a duck over there in the distance. Maybe it's a dinosaur. I don't know, it's a duck. I don't know what that one looks like. Like a sailboat? Oh, it's getting night. We'll watch the sunset. Oh, and the stars come out. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Sun setting over the lake. Nice job on the, like, light. Oh, and I got shooting stars. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. Alright. Alright. Alright, there it is. Perfect timing. I did not plan that to be so perfect. So now it wants me to build a base computer. But the thing is, I don't want to build... I don't like this planet. See how I'm like dying on this planet? I don't want to build a base on this planet. So we're not going to build a base. So wants us to establish and construct a base. But I don't want to build a base on a planet that sucks balls. So we're going to find a different planet that doesn't suck so much balls. We're going to launch out, and we're going to go to one of the other... We'll build a base in this system. But one thing that I've decided in this run-through is I'm not going to do like a huge base. I'm going to do a base to to get enough objectives. So let me kind of talk about the game as a let me see how was our time. 35 minutes. We're gonna end it here today. No, we're not. We're gonna keep going. I'll upload another video. I'm just gonna upload all these videos when I make them. But we're gonna stop this video because we're hitting 35 minutes, and then I will make another video. I'm gonna check volume and sound, upload it, and I will see you guys in a moment.